Supervisors, Chairman Frank Rothamel, Supervisor Eileen Silver, and Supervisor Dr. Kimberly Rose. Two other supervisors regret they cannot be here due to other commitments, vacations, etc. And that's Jim Cunningham and George Komolowski. Wow. Thanks to those that came here on a snowy Saturday afternoon for this special event. A lot of people ask me if we will still have this event with the impending snow, and I simply responded, hey, these guys are Marines. They've been through a lot. A little snow is not going to hold them back today. So the show is going to go on. We're privileged today to honor and welcome home two more of our Northampton patriots, Marine Lance Corporals Dan Croak and Michael Moscola, and a flag placement for Marine Lance Corporal Jesus Marchese, who recently deployed to Afghanistan. Normally we do these presentations at a public supervisors meeting, but as been the case, as was the case 10 days ago when we welcomed home Lance Corporal Ed Cotton, these gentlemen tonight were not able to be there, and they're home on short leave. They're not going to be able to be here at the next supervisors meeting, which is scheduled for January 23rd. So because of that, we are here today, and we thank the supervisors for allowing us to use this room. The township was closed all week, but we had the room today, and they did a nice job plowing the parking lot for us. At this time, I'd like to muster our two returning Marines. With Lance Corporal Dan Croak, his wife Leah and son Danny Jr., his parents Kathy and George, and Lance Corporal Mike Moscola and his mom and dad Carol and Bill. Please come up here and join us at the display. If some of you are unfamiliar with the flag program, let me explain. This all began almost 10 years ago on April 23rd, 2003, when the Board of Supervisors of Northampton Township introduced our Northampton Patriots flag program. That was intended to honor our Northampton residents that were serving in Operation Iraqi Freedom. Back then, we knew of 24 such residents, and as of today, due to the expansion of the program to include Afghanistan and other hostile areas, we know of 77. Behind the dais is a flag display holding both military and American flags, 77 of them. At one time, all were military flags, each representing a branch of service and identifying the resident with a yellow streamer with his or her name affixed to it. As each one returns home, and so far 72 have, we return his or her military flag, like so, and then replace it with an American flag. After today, there will be 78 total flags, with 6 of them armed service flags that will be awaiting return to their representatives, 4 Marines, 2 Army. Folks, the name Croak may sound familiar to some of you because the name relates to the tremendous Socks for Soldiers campaign that we had last year when thousands of pairs of socks were collected, donated, and shipped to our troops in Afghanistan due to the efforts of the Croaks, Northampton Township, its residents, Famous Footwear, and the kids at Council Rock. Dan previously had a tour of duty in Afghanistan back in 2011 and had recently toured the Middle East. Just when Dan was going to come back stateside from that tour, Dan and an elite team of about 50 fellow Marines were sent to Sana'a, Yemen last September to bolster security at our embassy after it was attacked around the same time of the September 13th embassy attack in Benghazi. Dan and his wife Leah had a baby boy back in August while he was deployed. Danny Jr., who is the youngest Marine with us today. And I know he's so cute, you just want to kiss him. So, Mr. Chairman, would you do the honors? Place Dan's flag, American flag, in the display, and give him his Marine flag. Next, Lance Corporal Moscola, welcome home. Mike returned home on December 22nd from a 9-month deployment in the Middle East. Mike was originally scheduled to return in November, but his deployment was extended due to the conflict in Gaza. He was on his way home and they returned his unit to the area. His Marine flag was placed in the display in June, and now he's back to claim it. So, Mr. Chairman, would you do the honors again? We also have presentations to make, and I see he's in the back. Congressman Fitzpatrick, could you come up here? And is Scott Petrie here, or is his representative?
Thank you, Pete. Good afternoon. I am very proud indeed to join with the Northampton Township supervisors in the community in thanking and welcoming these Northampton Township, Bucks County, Pennsylvania patriots here today, home, to be able to have this opportunity to say thank you for what you've done for our country, for what you've done for our community. This is the time of year when it's really important to get family together, and nobody knows more than those who have served our nation, our nation's veterans, those currently serving, those who worn the uniform, how difficult it is to be away from home and away from family, especially during the holidays and during very difficult deployments. I was driving over here this afternoon with my daughter Molly. My 6 children, they're all home from school, they're home from college, and we're talking about our friends of our family, my nephew, members of our family who are currently deployed and serving overseas in places like Afghanistan, and how everything that those of us who are back home, how everything that we have, our home, the truck I drove over here in, the state education she's pursuing, our school savings, our retirement savings, everything we have, we owe to our nation's veterans and to those who serve us in the military. Because without their service and sacrifice, there is no peace, and without peace there is no freedom, and without freedom there is no opportunity, and in fact no country. And so Molly agreed with me that everything we have to say thank you to our veterans, and that's why it's so important that those who've served, or those who are about to be deployed, and those who've served and are coming home, that we take a moment to thank them. And you know, at this moment, sort of around Christmas, I guess it was about 237 years ago, General Washington, who knew a little bit about service, the first commander-in-chief, and spent a little time probably on this soil right here, and not far from here in Bucks County, and made that famous crossing, which was Christmas Day, the turning point of the revolution. He once said that if you desire peace and freedom, you must at all times be prepared to defend it. And that's with Lance Corporals Jesus Marchese and Daniel Croak and Michael Moscola. That's what they've done. They put on the uniform to defend our peace and freedom. And for that, we all thank them. And I, as your representing United States Congress, proud to be here personally to say thank you and to deliver to each one of these Lance Corporals of the United States Marine Corps a presentation and certificate from the United States Congress, along with the flag that was flown over our nation's capital, in appreciation for the outstanding work that they've done, the service they've already given, and the service we know that they will continue to give to our country. So to Lance Corporal Daniel Croak, certificate and flag. Lance Corporal Jesus Marchese.
That's going to be a hold.
That's a hold?
It's a hold.
For a few minutes? Lance Corporal Michael Moscola.
Oh, I forget, we also have again, Representative Petrie's not here. We have two certificates from him for Dan and Mike. And it reads, Pennsylvania House of Representatives honors USMC Lance Corporal Daniel Croak, and the same would be for Mike, for your devotion to our country and your patriotic service at a time of great need. Your dedication to the goal of keeping America free has served to earn you the title of Northampton Patriot. You are truly appreciated by the entire community in this month, in this world of ordinary people. You are simply extraordinary. And it's signed by Representative Scott Petrie. This one's from Dan. And for you. I guess at this point, I'd like to ask you two guys if you'd like to say a few words.
Volunteer, but
Push it off the above.
Doesn't matter. Appreciate y'all coming out. It was a rough 7, you know, make sure she was okay. Then I got to see the little guy born on that day, so it was awesome. I always thought about you guys when I was home, and I appreciate everything you're doing for me, and you know, keep me in your prayers. Thank you. And I guess it's nice to be home, and good to see all you guys supporting us. So thank you.
Any parents want to say a few words? No?
I guess I just want to say, I can't tell you how happy we are to have Michael home and to be here and welcome him home during the holidays. And I want to thank our friends and family in the Northampton community for all the support that you provided. Thank you.
How about you, Junior? Want to say anything? Say hi. And now we have a flag placement for Marine Lance Corporal Jesus Marchese. With Mom and Dad Nancy and Angelo, along with Jesus' brother Marine Private Hugo Marchese, come up here and join us. We recently were made aware that Marine Lance Corporal Jesus Marchese deployed to Yemen. This will be a first for us and an honor to see it happen. Jesus' Marine flag will be placed in display by his younger brother Hugo, who happens to also be in the Marines and is home on leave from Paris Island, where he just graduated boot camp. So Private Marchese, Semper Fi, here's your brother's flag, and we'd like for you to place it in the display for him, and it'll go right here in this slot. Hold it out. Here you go. Congressman?
Mr. and Mrs. Marchese, private, you know, when they say when a young American serves, the entire family serves. And while your son can't be here with us during this holiday season, I just want to let you know that the appreciation of the United States Congress comes with this flag and this certificate, and please present it to him. It's your first opportunity. Thank you so much for your service.
Mr. Chairman.
I too want to thank the families and servicemen. It's just overwhelming every time we do this that they always say thank you to us. It's us that should be saying thank you to them. It is true, as Congressman Fitzpatrick said. The reason that we can stay safe and enjoy the holidays is because we have veterans that are willing to stand up and protect us, abroad, and keep us safe here. And the only thing that we can do on our side then is to honor that commitment and, try to be the best citizens and public servants that we can. So, and as you can see, our first responders are off already. But I just want to thank each and every one of you.
Just want to mention that about a year ago, I started making a photo book of Northampton Patriot history. And after today's ceremony, it's being updated, it'll go to press. It's about 120 pages long. It highlights each of the 77 men and women that we have honored so far. And it'll have a collage and some other sentiments in there. It'll be the last time I can publish it because the company closes right after the first of the year. So I wanted to make sure that, A, this went off today, and that I can get it in time to finish that book off. I know Bernadette Heenan was very disappointed she couldn't be here as she's with her family in Montana, but she asked me to send her best wishes. And as I said earlier, the same with Supervisor Komolowski and Cunningham, who could not be with us today. As has been documented so often nowadays, those that serve our country in the military are at risk, whether they're on U.S. soil or foreign soil. Their lives are put on the line each and every day. Northampton and our country are proud of what our soldiers are doing for the freedoms we enjoy here at home. We would be remiss not to mention the fact that two of our patriots did not make it home safe and sound. And of course, they were Army PFC Bobby Dembowski Jr. and Army Master Sergeant Kenneth Elwell. Their American flags are in the display front and center with the black streamers containing their names. We'll never forget Bobby and Ken and the service they gave while paying the ultimate price. Bobby Dembowski 5.5 years ago on May 24, 2007, and Ken Elwell 1.5 years ago on July 17, 2011. To you, Dan and Mike, your families, we wish you the very best. Enjoy the rest of your leave. Raise your back home safely. To the Marcheses, thank you for your sons, Jesus and Hugo. And Hugo, thanks for stepping up to honor your brother. To all of you Marines, as Gus would say, hoorah! Hoorah! And Semper Fi. God bless all our troops and keep them safe. Happy New Year's, everyone. Thanks for coming out today to honor our Northampton Patriots, and have a safe trip back home. Thank you very much.
Can we get a group shot?
I teach all the troops that I train. I teach them.
Hey, can we,
They can't
special
say
request,
that.
can we all
They
close
have
up
to
so
go